Hello everyone, this is Robotshaz and I'm back with another video. This time in Second Life I'm going to show you another head that I got from the 12 Days of Christmas Second Life event. And at the moment you can see that I'm a bit different. I'm a male avatar at the moment, but I'm going to show you this new head that I picked up for free from Lelutka. If you go onto the Seraphim website, go to fairs and one-time events and scroll down, you can come across to this 12 Days of Christmas event, and if you click on that and then scroll down, you can see that there's two free heads that you can get from Lelutka. You've got the Lelutka Camilla head, and then you've got this head which is the Lelutka Camden head, and this is the head that I'm going to go through and show you today. And if you want to get these heads, you've got to make sure you get them before the event closing date, which is on December the 26th, 2024. And there's all these other gifts that you can pick up as well from other stores. Now when you're on Seraphim website, if you're new to obviously Second Life, all you do is click on the picture, click teleport to Lelutka, and you'll get this pop up, and then you just visit this location and you go to that location in Second Life to get the free head. Now I've already gone down to the place, and you can expect that the place will fill up pretty fast, but just keep trying until you get in, because these heads are worth thousands of lindens and they are worth getting. So with that being said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up my inventory, and I'm going to put on the Camden head. I'm just going to close down these chats as well. So I've got too many chats open, so I'm just going to cross them down. So I don't want any pop-ups. I'm going to accept that. And once you've unpacked it, you'll get a folder. It will show up under recent as well, and this is what you get. So you get 36 elements, and you've got the head, the beard and all that. I'm just going to remove this keyword from the search bar, and I might be able to see more things. There you go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add on some of these object files. So I'm going to add on the head, and as you can see, it's gone a bit strange, and I'll explain in a minute why that happens. And if you want, you can also add on your ears and other things as well, your ear textures and that. I'm just going to add on, I don't know if to add on just one ear texture for now. I'm just going to add that on. See, it looks really good. And then what I'm going to also add on is I'm going to add on the eyes, because the eyes are important. I'm going to add on the teeth as well. And then you've got other things as well. So if you want the braces, the gems to go with the teeth, you can add those on. You can add a beard on. I'm just going to add the beard. You can add elf ears on if you want elf ears. And you can even add on the shape. So I'm going to add the shape on. This is the default shape. And then what I'm also going to add on is the bacon mesh head and body with the apply eyes. So I'm going to add that on. That's the alpha layer. And as you can see at the top, this will be the bacon mesh skin that needs to be moved down. I'm going to add on the hood, because the hood is the most important thing to control the different things. So So now we need to fix this face because this face is looking a bit strange. And what I've got on at the moment is I've got a skin on that isn't EvoX, and as you can see it's in EvoX mode. So all I have to do is click on Evo, and there we go. It's changed. And it's just fixed this face by clicking Evo. Now if you had a EvoX skin, you would need to click the EvoX option, because all it is, you've got two different mappings, so you've got the Evo map and the EvoX map all on the same head, so you can wear EvoX skins or Evo skins, which Evo would be like other Secondlife skins that are not EvoX. And this skin that I'm using isn't EvoX, so I click the Evo option. So far it's looking amazing already. But I do need to go through a few options that you can look into. So starting off, you've got different eyelashes. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. So you can change the eyelashes. So that will do. And then you can go onto the eye appliers. So if you want to change the colours of your eyes, you can do that. Click all these eye options, so there's quite a nice amount of colours on the hood. And also as well, when you are editing your head, you can press this symbol, which looks like a person, to freeze your avatar, so your avatar stops moving. Because sometimes you don't want your avatar to be wobbling about and moving as you're making your edits to your avatar. It will just make it easier for you to have your avatar still. Now you've also got the bacon mesh eye options as well. So if you click that, but you've got an alpha layer on, this will happen, where your eye will look like it's disappeared. So all you do is you go back to your folder, you remove the alpha layer. So if you want to use bacon mesh eyes, you can do. You just make sure that bakes on mesh is activated, or if you want to use one of the apply eye colours, you just take off the bacon mesh option, add on your alpha layer, because that gets rid of the glitching, and then choose one of the eye colours from the hood. So you can either choose one of the eye colours from the hood, or you can use your own bacon mesh eyes if you prefer to use those. I'm just going to keep it as this green, I think, and just use one of these applier eye colours because I think the appliers are really lovely. Okay, another thing you can do is you can open your mouth by clicking this symbol, which is above this little person symbol, and that will open your mouth. And by opening your mouth and then go into the teeth section, you can choose what teeth you want. So if you want bunny teeth, or crooked teeth, or gap, or just loads of gaps, or vampire teeth, or beast, then you can choose different teeth options as well. I'm just going to keep it to beast because I think that looks really cool. And there's some other teeth options as well, so if you want them to look quite bloody, quite dirty, you can do that as well on this section of the hood. I'm just going to close the mouth now. And then I'm going to go to the other section, which is the eyebrows. So you can add on your own eyebrows as well. If you don't like them, I would just turn the blend all the way down so that you can't see them. And you can always like remove materials as well if you don't like them. But ideally, you would use these eyebrow options if you've got a skin that doesn't have eyebrows on already. So you can add on your HD eyebrows if you want to. Now I'm just going to go over to this section. So if you want to wear makeup on your male avatar, you have got some options to do so. So if you want to add on eyeliner or make your eyes look a bit smoky, you can. And then you can use this blend option to make the makeup quite opaque, or if you bring it all the way down, you pretty much get rid of it and you can't see it. But yeah, so that's that. And then you've also got lipstick as well, so if you want your lips to look quite glossy, then you can edit your lips as well. So you've got all this section as well. So select layer you wish to be affected, and then you can tint bits as well, which is cool. Now moving on, you've also got the animation section on the HUD, so you can choose different animations. So you've got brow, you've got loads of different animations to make your avatar do different things. You've got different smiles and different facial expressions, which is really cool. If you want to stick your tongue out, you can do. You've got loads of different facial expressions, and you've got this on the Camilla head as well, and other Lelutka heads. You've got this section of the HUD. I didn't explain it very well at all in the last video, actually. I completely missed it out. But there is an animation section, so if you want to do different facial expressions for photography, then this is really good to play about with. And you've got loads of pages of different facial expressions. You want to stick your tongue out, you can. That's really cool. That's really cool. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to smiles. And I'm going to try, I don't know what. I get a bit carried away with these facial expressions. They're quite funny, some of them. I'm just going to go for something maybe casual. And I want to stop him from sticking his tongue out. There we go. He just needs to be more awake. Oh my gosh. There's loads of them, loads of different facial expressions. I can go on for hours just playing about with the animations. But this is why I love Lelutka heads, because there's just so much you can do with them. Wow. So that's that. So this is pretty much the HUD. You've also got this little cog symbol. So if you want to repair materials, if you want to reset the scripts, if you want to kill the scripts, then you can do that as well. There's lots of options. Okay, so I'm going to detach that. So that is the Lelutka Camden head. I think it looks really good. And what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to make a shape as well. I'm going to quickly show you how to make your own shape. So all you do is you click the plus symbol. You go to body parts and you create new shape. Add it on. Click where. You can see that my shape has already changed and it needs a lot of fixing. So I'm going to click edit. And then I'm just going to tweak a couple of things. So I'm going to go to head. I'm going to make the head a bit bigger. I can make the head really squashed or stretch head. And make the head really round if I want. But you can just play about with making your own shape. Oh, another thing as well to be careful of. So you've got the feminine shape, or you can make a masculine shape by clicking male. So if I click that, I can make a male shape. So the sliders might be a bit different by clicking the male shape rather than the female. So just watch out for that. So if you want a more masculine shape, make sure to click this little symbol at the top right before editing all the sliders. So I'm going to make the head pretty big because my hair is quite big. I'm probably going to have it about 53 actually. I'm going to have a stretch head. Make it less round. I'm just going to be really quick. And do look at the side profile as well, because sometimes it can look alright from the front, but you want to make sure that it looks okay from the side as well. So that's the forehead angle. That's why it's good to make sure that you look at it from the side. Now this ain't going to be perfect because I'm not usually a male avatar, so do that. So that's the brow size, so I can make that come in a little bit. You can have puffy cheeks or sunken, sort of thin cheeks. I think I'll go for something that's quite thin. Cheekbones, you can have them quite high or low. I'm going them quite low, I think. And then I'm going to go to fix the eyes, because as you can see with the eyes, they are sinking. I'm going to have them a bit anime-like. Bring them out a bit wider. Bring them in a little bit. Like so. Eye depth. So again, I'm just going to make sure that I rotate as I'm editing the shape. Make them quite creased if I want. Eye bags. Make them a bit puffy. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to nose. You can make the nose a bit bigger, make it wider, I want it quite wide. Nostrils, give it really strong nostrils. Nostril division, so that brings it more up, or you can bring it down. I'm going to bring it up a little bit. Again, just rotate to the side as you're making your own shape. You can have quite a bulbous nose. Or thin nose. I think I'm going to be quite bulbous. And then the bridge, you can have it quite low or high. Gonna have it about there, I think. I'm getting there slowly. Making it really wide. Now, I'm not that great at making shapes, but you just got to try your best sometimes. So, I'm going to have the lips quite thin. I'm going to have the lips quite thin, I think. Have it like that. lip ratio. So I think I'm going to have it like that. Maybe have it, make him look a bit sad, I think. Maybe happy. No, I'll have him quite serious. Just slightly down. And then the lip cleft. Like so. I think that'd be okay. And then all you've got to do is, I could make him really muscular. I can make his neck a bit thicker. I would have the neck just down a little bit because you don't want the neck to be too long, I feel. Shoulders, I think I'd have that quite broad. You can have a sunken chest or big pecs. You have it quite big pecs, I think. You can have really short arms or long arms. I think I'm having fairly long, I think. Just slightly a bit longer. Hand size, you can have big hands or little hands. I think I'll go for about maybe 58. I don't know, maybe 54. I don't want them too big. And then you can have a long torso. You can have quite a bit more love. You can have a big belly or a small belly. I think I'll have a smallish belly. A little bit of a belly, but not too much. And then the legs, I'm going to have them a bit more muscular, a bit longer, because I want him to be quite tall, I think. Less hip width, and then short hips. Yeah. So we've got that. The foot size, we're going to make his feet a bit bigger. Maybe 60. Yeah, that's lovely. And then I'm just going to go through the head again just to make sure I'm quite happy with the head. I think I might edit the chin. So you can have egghead or you can have it like that. I'm quite happy with that. I think that's fine. Yeah. And then when I'm done, I'm going to call it a name. I'm going to call him Craig. Craig Shape. For Lelutka Camden. Save. One last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create an eyebrow shape to go with it as well, because creating an eyebrow shape is really important to have a bit more control around the eyebrow area. So in order to create the eyebrow shape, I would go to new body parts, click new hair, and this is a trick that I've learned. Click where, and then go to edit. And then what you want to make sure is where this texture box is, click that, click transparent. And as you can see, it's going a bit weird. And then what you want to make sure is on style, just get the hair volume down to 0. And make sure everything is down. Because you don't want it to be glitchy, you know, and you don't want any hair showing through. And once you've obviously hidden the hair, what I would then suggest is you go to eyebrow section in the eyebrows tab, and by changing this, you've got a bit more control with this eye area, the eyebrow area, so you can play about even further with that. And if you want dense eyebrows, you can, or sparse. You can lower the eyebrow height or make it higher. I'd have it quite high, to be honest. And then you can also play about with the eyebrow arc as well. So if you want arched eyebrows, you can, or if you want flat eyebrows, you can. I'm going to have it quite flat. And then you can also change the point of the eyebrows, so you can have it really smooth or really pointy. So if you want him to look quite serious, you can. Or if you want him to look less serious, then I'd have it quite smooth, the arc. And I'm quite happy with that, so I'm going to call it Craig Eyebrow Shape. Click Save. Click the cross. And then that is it. That is the Lelutka Camden head that I picked up for free, and that is how I go about making a shape as well. Definitely go and try and make your own shapes. It's relatively easy to do and it's fun to play about with. If you need any help, you can always come and contact me and I will respond ASAP if you need any guidance or help. I'm always pretty much in World, or you'll find me on Discord and Facebook as well. So that is all for this video. Thanks very much for watching and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Bye everyone.